Hello. Well, that's a little anticlimactic when it doesn't play the Sprite Castle opening. Maybe I'll throw that in post. But it turns out if I don't, OBS is very picky. If you don't switch your audio sources before you start OBS, then you can't change them. So I had my overhead monitor speakers as the output, and then I turned on my mixing board and put in my earbuds, and it will not let me switch to those. So I had to kill OBS. Oh, hey, guess what? And here's a mic. You would think that I've done this show before, but I don't know. Maybe not. Still kind of new. Hello, everybody that's in here. Steel Rat is in the house. Steel Rat has been under the weather for the past week or so, and so it's good to see that he has popped in for the stream. Let's see what else we got here. I'm checking. Check. Audio levels look all right. Look as good as they're going to get. Hello, L. Curtis Boyle. Let's see, Mr. Rasmos. Steve Burt, Z9K9 in the house. What's up, everybody? I think I'm going to... You know what I did was last time... Let me go into... I like doing stuff on the fly while I'm live. But I had... let me see here. I'm going to use you guys as guinea pigs. Actually, I think I'm just going to cut that down by 1. There we go. I think that's a little better. So, tonight we're going to be playing some DOS games. Am I behind on releasing podcasts? Yes, I am. Should I be recording podcasts tonight instead of doing streams? Probably, but oh well. I'm going to get fired from my streaming job. But, so I have a You Don't Know Flack that's been recorded, but not released yet. I need to finish editing that tonight, and then I'm due either Thursday or Friday to release the next episode of Like a DOS. And, it's easy to get behind on listening to podcasts. Yeah, there's a reason we've got gears running in the background on the old Pixoo this week. I used to, back in the old days, as I sit back in my chair, back when I was knee-high to a grasshopper, I used to commute to work. I used to drive not every day, but multiple times a week. I drove half an hour to work and half an hour home, and when I went to lunch, I drove for 20 or 30 minutes. And so those were all podcast times. And so if I had a podcast that was half an hour long, I mean, that was my commute to work. Boom. One podcast down. If the podcast was an hour long, you get a half hour on the way to work, a half hour on the way home. So it all worked out pretty good. And when you work at home, there's no commute. My commute is walking from the bedroom into this room. And so I'm behind on podcasts. And sometimes I listen to podcasts during the day, and sometimes I don't. But anyway, El Gorenfeld is in the chat room guessing what games we're going to play. And I will tell you that one of your guesses is correct. This is the game that I'll be covering on the next episode of Like a DOS. This was one of the... Let's get over to this. One of the top 10... when I started making a list of games I wanted to cover in Like a DOS, and it's when you do these game by game type shows, if there's no organization, and I have no organization, it can be I mean, the DOS era goes from the early 80s to the mid, maybe even late 90s. So that's a huge gap. I mean, there's some great SVGA DOS games. There are some really bad CGA type games, you know. And so you can pick from any of these eras. So I have a list of, 100 zillion different games that I want to cover on Like a DOS. But when I started, I made a list of some of I call it the short list. The short list is like your favorite games that you want to get out of the way. And so this is one of my favorite games. And based on the chat room, I think it might be one of you guys' favorite games as well. This is a game originally from Sierra called The Incredible Machine.
Phew.
Now, I'm gonna... I think that audio is probably pretty good. I messed around quite a bit with the boy, this is a nice thing now that I've added about having a mixing board that I can turn down audio on my ears without affecting what's going on in OBS. So this was the original I don't know if you're familiar with Rube Goldberg. People hear Rube Goldberg machines or Rube Goldberg type machines, and I think they know what that means. But Rube Goldberg was actually a guy. I mean, that's his first name is Rube, R-U-B-E. His last name was Goldberg, and so he would come up with these contraptions where, just to crack an egg and there would be 50 things that had to happen. And so this is kind of the game version of that. The original one, this is the original, came out in it says 1982 on that screen, although the thing I have here online says 1983. Let's go ahead and hit spacebar. And yeah, that lines up pretty good. I'll tell you what, one thing that I have found out about playing DOS games and trying to stream DOS games is that your resolution changes like multiple times in the same game. The opening screen is different than the DOS screen, which is different than that intro, which is different than this screen. So trying to, artificially frame that in OBS becomes a little bit of a challenge. There are three official Incredible Machine games. There's the Incredible Machine, let me look over here, the Incredible Machine 2, and then there's the Even More, I think it's called, the Even More Incredible Machine, which has all the puzzles from the original and then new puzzles that have been added, and they added music and the interface and stuff like that. But it's kind of a challenge, Aaron. So if you've never seen The Incredible Machine, if you don't know what's going on here, this kind of shows you on the left your control panel. This is change your volume. This is to restart, blow up everything, to quit. This tells you what the gravity is and what the air pressure is. You can't modify those at this stage, but if you were making your own, this is probably just regular MIDI because it's just on the PC. And so I don't, and I just picked Sound Blaster. So, so the game will tell you what the goal of the next level is. So you can see a little preview what the level's going to look like. And it says, make the basketball go through the hoop. So we'll click here to get started. And you can see what we have here. Here's a basketball. Here's some conveyor belts. Here's a floating bowling ball, some other bowling balls. And over here is a little guy with a starting gun, like a racer about to start. And it says start machine. So if we click this, start machine, that's what happens. The bowling ball drops due to gravity. Now there are there are dozens and dozens of different tools that you can use on each or in the Incredible Machine, but you're limited to not only the types of tools you can use, but the number, and they're provided to you on each level. Now, the first 10 or so levels are really easy because they're almost like tutorial kind of levels, and so we'll blast through these pretty quickly. But I want you to get an idea of how it works here. So, again, if we start the machine, only one thing happens: this ball drops. So we have this like a conveyor belt, but if we like use this and you'll notice I can't click on that. Like it won't let me attach this. It's red. Now I could attach that. So that's green and green. So it lets me. Now there's a little trash can here. It's a little hard to see on the screen, but the number over here was 3 and now it's 2. So I've used one of them. So if we start the machine, we'll see that there's nothing that happens. There's no motor to make this thing go, right? And so let's keep losing the pointer. That's going to be a lot of that happening on this game, I'm afraid. So if I go highlight this and there we go, down here, there's a little trash can. And if I click that, it goes away and it goes back over here into our inventory. So we could reuse things as many times as we want. Now, again, the goal is to get this basketball into this hoop here. So we have these that don't seem to do much of anything. We have this, which is a little hamster in a wheel, and there's a gear there. And then we have these little ramps. So if we take this hamster in a reel or in a wheel and we put it here and we drop that, now we can see him running like crazy. So that does something, right? And so real quickly, not to drag this out, but we could take this little gear and connect it to this and start it. And now you see what happens. So building on that, we can take, we've got a couple of these and we're going to put those there. Now, you can only attach one thing to a gear. So, like, I can't attach something else to this gear. But you notice that these conveniently have a second that has the little gear right there, right? And so we'll attach that to that gear. And we'll attach this to this gear. So for the first 10 or so levels, this game shows you what, dragging. It's building on things you could do in the game, right? So now, if we start the machine, that hits that one, that hits that one, that hits that one. It launches the basketball, it goes through, and we have completed puzzle number 1 of, 100 or something like that. So, hey, Adam, what's up? Hello, Stevie. So that's now. Puzzle 1 completed, total bonus points. This is how long it took us, right? So you can see down here our score, bonus. And then we have a password, and it's Sierra-ZZ1C92KW9. Aaron, you're in charge of remembering those. So let's see, that was ZZ. Oh, I hope you had it. Okay, so we're going to need that later. Now we could replay that solution, or we could just advance to puzzle number 2. So we're gonna go to puzzle number 2. Again, it tells us now this is you can pick different puzzles as you beat the game. You can jump to different ones. This is a tutorial level called Mirror Images, and so it tells us here down that what we have to do is drop the bowling ball into the little metal baskets. So this side is basically already done for us. And if we start the machine, you can see that starts the gerbil or the hamster on the wheel. The hamster turns that gear, it launches the bowling ball in there, and it goes into that. And so logically, you would say, well, gosh, I'm going to do the same thing. I'll put the ball here. I'll put my hamster here, and I'll hook my hamster up to this, just like they did. And so when we run it, what will happen is it goes, uh-oh, and it shot the bowling ball out the other direction. Hey, Drezu, what's going on? You know, there are times when I used to travel, which I used to travel a lot, and I haven't traveled in a few years, but I used to go to all these cities like Boston and DC and Chicago and all these places that had trains and subways and metros. And I always thought, how cool would my life be if I got to ride the metro every day and I could just read for half an hour, not have to drive, not have to worry about, getting into traffic jam, or listen to podcasts and stuff like that. But I think people that have to ride the metro every day probably aren't necessarily excited about it, but I don't know. It seems really fun to me. It's something because I don't have to do it every day. It seems it's like food trucks. When I go to Washington D.C., there's a million food trucks, and it seems very exotic to me, just because we don't really have those in the same way here. Anyway, again, when I run this machine, you'll see that it shoots the bowling ball off the wrong way, and that's no good. So on this control system here, of course, we've got the little gear. But there's another thing here that says flip it. When I click this, it flips it left to right. You see that? And so if we flip him to run the other way and start the machine, the ball goes in the basket. And here we go. Aaron, write this down. ZZ23. Oh, well, I missed it. Okay. So number 3. What do we have to do here? You must pop all the balloons. You cannot attach 2 hamsters to... Can I go back here? Hang on here. I don't think you can attach 2 hamsters together. All right. So, we got to pop 3 balloons here. And we've got some different things to work with. Now, we know that gravity exists in this game, right? So... when this ball, we can see now we have these air bellows, and it's going to blow this balloon probably into these scissors. So we'll try that one first. Sure enough, that works. We also see that this ball drops and starts this hamster running. So we have a gear we could work with that doesn't seem to do anything yet. But if we blow something into a running gear, a balloon into a running gear, that will probably pop it. So let's take this, let's flip it around, move it pretty close. Let's drop a basketball on it. Why not? Let's see if that works. Yeah. And then we kind of need to do the same thing here. We've got some scissors. Now, here's something fun you could do. Obviously, the solution the easiest solution here is to do this, right? And so we have 1, 2, and 3, and it's going to do all these. Let's see. This should work. Okay. What I want to do... if I do replay, it just does that. Can I do advanced? Oh, well. I was going to read... Let me see this. Select puzzle. There we go. I want to go back to some good Sierra music. Well, so that's what I'm thinking here. So this is where you can really do a lot of kooky things with this game. So what I'm thinking is... I want to see just how low I could get away with here. Like if I drop this ball here, will that be enough air to blow it? Okay, and so now, I think about right there, I think would hit it. So this is what I would do as a kid. I would start trying to come up with other solutions that would you have to use all the pieces. So I haven't used that ball here. Let's see. It worked. Boing. So there you go. Man, Sierra was one of the first PC games I ever played was King's Quest on the PC Junior. So I was on the Sierra train very, very early. Okay, your goal is to make the bowling ball fall off the bottom of the screen. So here's the bowling ball. And if we start it, we can see what's going to happen here. It's going to fall in there. But again, this is a tutorial level. And, it's kind of showing us what to do here. Conveniently, that lands right into this other one. So I think that should be that. These games did have good music. I don't know if that's going to go up high enough. We're going to find out here. And then basically we have to stop. We have to pop this bowling ball out of here. Let's try this. Boink. Piece of cake. I had this. Hey, Zerfall. I had this on floppy disk originally, and then I think the even more incredible machine I think I had on a CD-ROM, and it has better music. We're going to look at those before the night's over. We're going to try some of the other ones. Okay, Aaron, ZZ1DD. Oh boy, it's already gone. I hope you got that. Use the boxing gloves to punch the baseball up to the metal pipe. So up to the metal pipes. Okay, so let's see. Use the boxing gloves. Uh-huh. So that punches that thing. But what triggers that? Oh, I see. So what if I put... Oh, okay. Now, one thing that's a little tricky about this is, like, you can't... This won't fit in here like that. You kind of got to put it here and then get it... Yeah, I bet I could get it. There we go. Is that it? Let's see if that works. All right. Okay, and then we kind of know. So, like, sometimes I'll place it. There we go. That should punch that. Then this. We just want to basically repeat that. So, like here, this won't really fit in here. So you gotta like set it down over here and then flip it like that, and then it'll fit in there. That's gonna come down here. And then we're just going to punch the crap out of the ball when that hits that. All right, let's see how this works out. Hey, Dave, what's up, man? And there we go. Ball in the hole. Aaron, ZZ2B. Oh, boy. Go fast, man. Make Mort the mouse run in his cage by hitting the cage with the basketball. All right. So what do we got here? Well, unimpressive. So one thing that I do a lot in this game is I'm going to use the mouse so you can see, but I'll use my finger. Well, that went terrible. Let me try that again. What I was trying to do... Oh, when it's going, the mouse doesn't show up. But what I'll do is I'll put my finger on the screen where it's going to go, and then I'm going to go move the trampoline right to that spot where my finger was. So now... Uh-oh. Didn't like that. That's some good... That's some Oklahoma get boogie down music right there. Oh, look at that. Yeah. Oh, kind of loses some steam right about there. Well, the problem is, I wonder what would happen if I do something stupid like this. Alright. Oh, look at that. But now it's not getting far enough. See that? So now what I'm going to have to do, I think what I'm going to do, is move this one more down here like this. There. I shouldn't have stopped that. I thought I was about to bump it over. You see down there at the bottom, my bonus is slowly counting down. Alright, so right above the 1. About right there. Let's try that. Boing, 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 boing. There it goes. That was a toughie. And I'm in tutorial. ZZ3. Ah, boy. Gotta quit clicking that so fast. Make the jack-in-the-box break the fishbowl of Bob the Fish. Alright, so here's the jack-in-the-box. Let's see what happens. Let's get this started. So that turns that. Oh, look, a lot of stuff happens. Let's start this again. When the ball drops, it starts turning the jack-in-the-box. The jack-in-the-box shoots up, and it launches this ball somewhere. Now, I'll show you a trick. Now, this is where you have to start thinking about simple tools, planes and pulleys and levers and things like that. Now, the ball starts that. So once this starts, this will run that, I suppose. I don't know what that's going to do for me. I guess... Alright. There we go. That should take care of that. You know, I don't know if you saw in the... Kill the fish. If you saw in the intro thing, but one of the pieces eventually is a gun. And you have to fire guns. So far we've stabbed balloons, we popped balloons, we killed a fish, Bob the Fish. He'll be back. Bob the Fish will be back. All you need to do is pop the balloon. Note that you must flip the windmill to select which direction it turns. Alright. So let's see. This ball is going to drop. We're going to get some air bellows here. And then I don't think it's going to do much of anything after that. That's kind of it. So, what we can do, we're going to put this windmill here and hook this up to... Is there a gear on there? Yeah. Okay, so I think this is going to go the wrong way. Yeah, it did go the wrong way. Okay. So let's turn this around. See what this does. Aha! So this is one that I think I could probably get away with less... less tools than what's probably required, but that's okay. Let's see here. Oh, I see what the problem is that gear's not turning. So if the gear's not turning, it's not going to pop the balloon. So we got to drop that there. Oops. We got to get us a windmill. We got to hook our windmill up to that. That should shoot the ball over here. Is this right? Oh yeah, and then that'll drop on here and we'll turn this around. And then when that hits that, it'll hit that windmill and it'll start that gear and pop that balloon. I think that's right. Oops. Oh. So how many hours have I put into this game? I mean, like I played it a lot when I was, you know, in my teens and stuff. But the thing is that, I mean, all it takes is, you know, 6 months of not playing it and you forget how all they're all specifically done, you know. All right, that shoots over there. That shoots over there. All right, that does that. So, but I spent a lot of time playing these games, going through everyone. And then there's also level editors. You could make your own puzzles. You could go tweak the puzzles. You could change the gravity and things like that to make them stereo music. Here we go. Your goal is to lower all 3 buckets. To do this, you must cut both ropes with the scissors. I see. So lower the buckets. So let's start this. Okay, that doesn't do anything. Now, here's something we could do. Oops. What if I put a trampoline right there? I think maybe the ball will bounce down and hit these scissors. Okay. That gets 2 of them. Now, here's where so I have this other ball here. Oh, you know what? Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. What am I going to do? These have to be over here somehow. Oh, you know what? Well, we'll just... Like, I don't know if this is what I'm supposed to do, but... There. That'll take care of that. Is this a precursor to Lemmings? Hey, it is very similar to Crayon Physics. When I got that, Crayon Physics had just come out when I first got my iPhone, and it was amazing. That was so crazy. All right, let's see. That cuts that one. That cuts that one. Oh, but here's the thing: is that this has to hit the ground. Let's try that. There we go. Sometimes it's just a little tiny thing. All right, we're almost out of the tutorials here. Tutorial bang, bang, bang. All right, now we get to shoot some guns. You must shoot all 3 guns. All right. What do we got here? Okay, so this ball is going to drop. It's going to punch this bucket. And that's going to shoot that. I think one of the guns is going to go off. And did. Okay. So what do we get off that? Well, this drops. Okay, so watch this. We could just take a rope. Now, this is what I was talking about thinking about how simple tools work. Notice when this goes down, right? So I'm going to do this wrong. And we'll tie this to this trigger, right? So when this drops, like it goes down, well, that's not going to pull the trigger because it got loose, right? But what we want to do is take this end and put it here. So when that drops, when this ball drops, this goes down, this goes up, which pulls that string and should fire that gun. There we go. So now we got another pail here. And another rope and another bowling ball. Oh, and another gun. How can we do this here? Now, one thing we could do is when this goes down, how about this? We're gonna do one of those solutions that I don't think it wants us to do. I'm gonna put this gun here, and I'm gonna tie this rope here, So I'm going to do them both off of that.
Phew.
Cheater. Bill's Tomato Game. Interesting. All right. Your goal is to turn on all the fans. You must flip the light switch to provide power to the electric plug. The initial state of all plugs is off. Well, you know, Z9, K9, I looked at the wrong name, Drazu. It's not that it's outsmarting them. It's that these puzzles can be done in a lot of different ways. And so there is always the obvious one, but that was always one of the fun things for me was trying to, figure out ways to do it in less. Let's see. Now, how do you plug this in? I don't know how to plug this in yet. Is there a... So that... How is this plugged in? Oh, there we go. You just got to put it. Okay, so that one should turn on. That did not. Oh, because it hit stupid fan. Beep. You got to be right on those pixels. All right, that fan turns on. Now this fan, so we're gonna have to switch this up. This switch has to go up, and this switch has to go up. So what does this one do? I mean, if you put that right there. Oh, now wait a minute. Let's turn this fan, and that'll blow that balloon over and turn that one. I think. Let's see if that's close enough.
Phew.
I want to see that one again. It goes so fast. Yeah, so that blows that. That blows the balloon over, and it turned that switch on. All right. Are we out of tutorials now? No. Generators and motors. We're still trying out new things. Okay, make the tennis ball fall down into the pipe hole. Generators will take turning motion and provide electricity. The electric motor must be plugged in to run. Now things are getting complicated here. Make the tennis ball fall down into the pipe hole. Generators will take turning motion and provide electricity. So one of these is a generator. And then the motor must be plugged in to run. Okay. Well, I don't really know which of these is the generator and which is the motor. Yeah, this looks like a motor, I guess. Okay, well, this would be plugged in here. Does that look right? I don't know. Okay, so... let's see. What does this fan give me? Okay, well, the fan doesn't... Okay, the fan will give me a windmill here. Okay, and then I could connect the windmill. Yeah, so there's, like I said, there's three different... And there's actually a fourth one. And, Aaron, do you remember the name? There's a fourth one that's just like this, but it has little creatures. It's like somebody and somebody or something like that. I'll have to look it up if nobody can find it. But there was a fourth game that's by Sierra. It's exactly the same as this. Okay, so that's the generator that runs that. So I need the motor. So this is a motor. So is this right? So this connects to that. Well, but then nothing runs the motor. No, that ain't right. Okay. Get off there. Doesn't this have to go there? Maybe it's too far away. There we go. It's too far away. Okay, let's try this. Okay, so that runs that. And now that will give this electric. Kind of gravy. So, let's see. That's a motor, right? Okay. No, that's a generator. The generator gives us electric, so we'll hook the motor. We'll plug in the motor here. Golly. Okay. And then we'll run that here. Let's see what that does. That should kickstart the... oh. Now let's turn this around the other way. Aha. Okay. So I don't think I need this other generator because what I'm going to do... Oh, I do need it. Okay. So I need the motor. Let's turn this around. Oops. How can I plug this in? I keep thinking this has to be closer, but it may not have to be closer. I mean, it has to be close enough for that. Is that close enough for that? All right, let's... There we go. All right, and then we'll connect this to the fan. No, the fan's already plugged in. That has to be connected to the hamster. All right, let's see. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Sid and Owl's Incredible Tunes, that's it. So there is a fourth game that's like the Incredible Machine called Sid and Owl's Incredible Tunes. It's exactly the same as this game. Your goal is to make all the gears on the screen turn. Shining light on the solar panel will make the electric plug active. All right, so these are solar panels. So what do we get? We got to make all the gears turn. Oh boy. All right, so obviously what we're supposed to do, what would plug in up here? A fan? I guess I could plug this in, right? And I can run this off of that. Why would I want to? I don't know yet. This is where things start getting complicated. Let's see. Alright, well that turns that on. What does this do? I could probably yank this bucket off. Would that really help me do anything? No. Yeah, it does get they start getting complicated after a while. Okay, I don't know if this is what I'm supposed to be doing with this thing. Yeah, let's put this back over here and let's rethink this. So to get these, let's work backwards. Sometimes working backwards is a good plan. So we know that, I mean, to make these turn, we're gonna have to connect this gear to this thing. We know that's going to have to happen. For this thing to work, this is going to need a flashlight to turn on the solar power, right? Maybe? No. Why is this windmill here? I don't know. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I think you're right. I think you're right. So let's take this motor here. What does this ball shooting over here get? Oh, it drops down here. It drops down here. Okay, so watch this. Let's turn this. Let's turn this. We'll hook this to this. This is going to drop off. We are going to blow this, which is going to blow this bucket off. Is that? Whoops. No, there's something about when that ball falls. You know what? Okay, wait. I see what you're saying. Okay. Right? Oh. Right? And then this will turn on. But what do I need to plug in off that? I mean, I can plug in the fan, but what's... Oh, I see. The fan is going to blow this, which is going to blow... And then, all right, hang on. Okay, wait. Okay, so then we're going to hook this up to this. And we're going to hook the light switch up to the pail.
Phew.
You know, I don't really remember why I picked Wednesdays. Wednesdays is kind of a slow night here around the house, and it was a good night for uploading to... they had a spot open for the Amigos YouTube channel. And Aaron, I owe you a response to your question. I've been thinking about it, chewing on it over dinner. Well, you know, man, I haven't played this in probably 10 years. I haven't played this in a long time, but really it just takes... Like I said, sometimes working them backwards helps, and sometimes you got to look at what each piece does, because there's only so many things that they could do, right? Okay, your goal is to fire all of the cannons. All right, cannons. You will need to flip one of the magnifying glasses so that the light is focused correctly. Well, if you've never used a magnifying glass to start a fire in your yard, you're missing out. Okay, so that ball drops. It focuses that. All right, so this should actually be pretty simple. We just need to flip this guy. Now, we're going to put this the wrong way. Kind of some lounge music there. We'll just go ahead and flip it. We know. We understand what happens when things aren't flipped. This one is pretty simple. So what's going to eventually happen once we get out of all these tutorial levels is it's going to start giving us more pieces than we need. See, right now it's very simple because it gives you, 5 pieces and the solution takes 5 pieces.
Phew.
I've heard this music. I've heard this music in another game. That's weird. All you need to do is fire the cannon. All right, so we just learned that the flashlight and the magnifying glass is a good way to do that, right? So we'll do that. We'll set this up. That probably means that oh yeah, I'm sure we've both beaten it. I mean, there's only like 100 levels or something like that. Okay, so what do we got going on over here? This is going to turn this on. This is going to blow up this dynamite. I don't know what this is going to do with this pail. I think what I could probably do, this looks like a place where dynamite would probably go. Boop. And I think when this pail falls off, I'm probably going to need to light this light switch. Let's see what this does. Boom, boom, boom. There we go.
Phew.
Piece of cake. Boy, I've heard this music. Puzzle 16 tutorial blast off. You must light the candle. So we're still getting new pieces. Light the candle. All right, here's a candle over here. We got a rocket. A couple of cool rockets. Let's see what happens here when we start. It turns on the light. Oh, there are a lot of things that happen here. So this falls. That lights this rocket. That lights the dynamite, and this ball falls down here. All right. So again, working backwards here, we know that the best way to light things on fire is this and this, right? Okay, so let's see where that bowling ball falls again. Right there. Okay, so let's put this here. About there. How am I gonna shoot this rocket? What shoots this? Oh. Okay, I think. Oh, I gotcha. So then let's put this. The problem is this light's in a weird spot. Do it. Like that. Put that there, maybe? Maybe that'll pull that. And then we'll pull that. But then this rocket goes off, but then how does it get over here? We're gonna have to do something else with these pulleys. Well, that didn't work. I didn't see where it hit. Let's see where this hit. It just bounces off it like a rock. Huh. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. I got an idea. Well, here's the thing. I could do, if I use the pulley, I could do two things. So, first of all, I gotta get this stupid bowling ball to pull that. Alright, hold on. Watch this. I don't want that. Will that hit that? No. If I could... Why is a balloon there? What am I missing with the balloon? Oh! Wait a minute. So the... Okay. Hang on here. All right. See, what I was thinking was... Okay, watch this. I don't think this is how you're supposed to do this one. But, okay, watch. I think... Okay. Oh. I really don't think this is the right answer, but... So if that... When the rocket is gonna... Oh, wait. I need... the rope on the other side. Hang on. Oh, don't grab that.
Phew.
Hey, Texas foosballer, what's up, brother? All right, we're gonna watch that one again because I really don't think that's the right answer because there's still pulleys and stuff. But I would see that again. All right. It's the hoedown music again. Doing some blasting. Okay, your goal is to push both plungers down and set off the dynamite. Make sure... There's a typo. Make sure your explode all dynamite that is on the playfield. Okay, so what do we got here? Let me see that again. The ball pushes that plunger... Oh, when it presses the plunger, it blows it up. Okay. And then it bounces on this gun. So let's flip this around. And when that ball hits this, oops. Then we'll tie that to that trigger. So this is going to shoot. What do I want to shoot? I feel like these are going to go here. But what's going to set this off? How do I get the bowling ball here? Well, let me see what this... Oh. I think this is when that shoots, when the gun shoots, it's going to blow this up. That's going to blow this up. I think that'll blow this up. This will blow this up. Flip that around. And then that's going to blow this up. And then I think the bowling ball is just going to... It's either going to fall or hop off that. Let's see what it does.
Phew.
Piece of cake. I feel like I should have done something with that pulley. I just noticed that it looks like my head's on the end of a dancing guitar. I was at the store a while back, and I was wearing this shirt, which is a Nirvana shirt. And this kid, who is probably 17, goes... Wow, I really like your shirt. I go, thanks, man. He goes, where'd you get your Nirvana shirt? And I said, at a Nirvana concert. I also saw a kid at Buc-ee's. We were at Buc-ee's. Texas foosballer, I bet you knows all about Buc-ee's. We were at Buc-ee's in Texas. And the kid behind me was wearing a Megadeth and Lamb of God shirt. And the Megadeth shirt was brand new. And I have all my digital pictures on my phone. And so I pulled up my ticket stub from Megadeth, which I believe was like 1993. And I turned around and I said, hey, what year were you born? And I don't remember what he said. I think it was like 2005 or something like that. I go, just wanted to show you this as a ticket stub from about 10 years before you were born when I went to go see Megadeth. And then he gave me that look like, why are you talking to me? My wife has to remind me that people don't really want to talk to me. Get Mort the mouse safely to the mouse hole at the bottom right part of the screen. A broken fishbowl will attract Pokey the cat. All right, so now we're getting more advanced here. So we got to get the mouse. Let's see what the mouse does. He doesn't do anything. All right, and then this drops. This drops. We're gonna have to break. Watch this. This is cool. Break this fishbowl here. There's a lot of unnecessary fish death. That should. Okay, so when he comes over, so when he gets over here, eventually he starts this treadmill going, and now one thing you can see here, there's little arrows, and we can I thought we could make it shorter or longer, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because know what's going to happen. Where did he go? Oh, he just went down there? That didn't seem very helpful. I know, this does seem like there might be some PD. Okay, so that breaks that. Where does the little guy go? I gotta keep my eye on the... Oh, he ran away from the mouse. Or he ran away from the cat. Did you see that? He landed here. You guys probably all saw that. He landed here, and then the mouse or the cat scared him away. So, I think we'll put a cat here. And scare him that way, and he'll run into that hole here. That should get him over there. That should scare him that way. That should scare him that way.
Phew.
What happened to the other cat? Where'd that cat go? I gotta keep watching this cat. He went over there. Oh, he just moved on. I didn't see him because that thing. That's dumb. All right. Ooh, that almost sounded like the 720 music. Your goal is to make both monkeys ride their bicycles. This is getting kooky. Both monkeys ride their bicycles. Ah, so this is, as you can see here, if you look at the details, there's a little screen blocking them from seeing their bananas. So we're going to have to, I think, do something with that. So let's see what happens on this one over here. And it opens the blinds. It opens the Venetian blinds. You see that? And then then it conks him in the head with that bowling ball. That doesn't seem nice. So why would I need to, what can I do here? So this is one where I think there's like a lot of different ways to do this, right? Like, here's this. So this is the most obvious thing here. We'll put this light here. We'll put this rope here. That'll turn that on. We'll set this rocket. You got to set a rocket on something or it'll fall off. And that'll push that up. All right, and then we'll use this pulley. And then when that goes up, there we go. There's one thing I know, it's working with monkeys.
Phew.
Piece of cake. Yeah, so let's okay, so let's no. No. Will this take me back to the main menu or will it relaunch? No, it'll kill it. So let's reopen this real quick. You know what? I mean, this game is 1992. You know what? Let's try the MT32, which I don't have, but I don't know. Okay, so let's... Are we on the... Screen's okay over there. You're only allowed to change the gravitational force in freeform mode. Okay. So what I want to do is... Yes. You can create any type of machine that you wish in freeform mode. So now you'll see, like, and so this is where it really becomes like a Rube Goldberg kind of thing, where you, when you drop random things, you go, oh, hey, look, things all fall at the same rate. And you can go through and pick every single thing here, but, Okay, so here, this is obviously heavy duty gravity, and this is outer space, almost no gravity, right? And so here you get access in the freeform mode, you get access to every part, and you can build anything, you know, that you want to build. So you can see some of the other pieces that we haven't got to yet. Ramps, and this is where you would have to start building like little things like this, or now ramps are another thing where, like what I was saying, you could take this and you could stretch them out, make them big or little, depending on what you're trying to build. Of course, we don't have much gravity here. Okay, so before we abort mission here, let's go back to select puzzle. And we can go down here. So it looks like whoever played this. All right, let's try Save Bob the Fish. Save Bob the Fish from the cannonball that will smash his fishbowl. The cannonball must fall off the bottom of the screen. So this is way past the tutorial levels, right? So here's Bob the Fish. Let's drop this and see what happens. And look, you got a set amount of time. See that ball? It's coming down. It's coming down. Coming down. But it said that and the bowling ball. Wait, the bowling ball is the one on the right. I mean, that's the blue one, right? Did it say the cannonball has to fall off the bottom or the bowling ball has to fall off the bottom? The cannonball must fall off the bottom of the screen. Well, this is the cannonball. So this is one where I would go, That's probably not what you're supposed to do. Thought I kind of won. I don't think so. All right. Let's see. What on earth do we need to do here? Well, looks like we need to turn on a flashlight. Why would we need to turn on a flashlight? We're going to turn on a flashlight and use a magnifying glass to set off some dynamite. Why do we need to do that, though? Oh, you know, I forgot here is that, see how many, like now we have a lot of pieces here. Aha. So I need to blow this hole here. See that? So now what I need to do, all right, so now what I want to do is shoot. This has to be close enough to this to light. See that? Let's see if that'll do it. Okay. But what I need to do before that is I need a motor. And here's my motor. A monkey. That's what I've been given. And so when this goes down, all right, hang on. We're going to use a pulley here. And so let's make that a little lower. And so this rope is going to go through the pulley and open his Venetian blinds. Now he's going to start cycling. And then to the gear, I want to hook this up. Oh, I can't hook that up because I can't go through that brick. I could get around that. Hang on. Yeah? No, that way. All right. All right, so when the ball hits this, it should open this. He should start pedaling. But the dynamite might blow up before that. Yeah, the dynamite blew up before I could. Oh, that didn't even do anything. Why didn't that do anything? Oh, it didn't open his blinds. Huh? But it shot it before it lit. So I gotta delay it. Just a fraction of a second though. What if I moved it now? Now I got this candle. What is the... Oh, does the candle... Oh, wait. Look at this. We'll light the candle. I know this isn't going to work, but let me light the candle. Okay. I need a delay. Does this one move? No. Let me see what this does. See, I need to delay. This is where this game gets hard, man. Okay, so now the only thing is I need to get the candle. Does this just drop out of the air like gravity? Yes, but how do I boost this up so that the candle will light it? It doesn't turn the other way. Oh, maybe right there. Alright. Now I just need you to get a little higher. Will that light that? If that lights that... Okay, and that should send it over there. Woohoo! Look at that. Oh, that was beautiful. I want to watch that again. And so notice how the dynamite blows out the side of the wall too, so that the cannonball coming down. Now it doesn't go and break the fish. It bounces out through the bottom. Fantastic. Fantastic. I can't believe that worked. All right. So, let's see. What we're going to do real quick is I'm going to open up Incredible Machine 2. We're not going to spend as much time with these other two. I really wanted everybody just to kind of see the basic workings of the games. And now we should get the...
Phew! Sierra!
Right.
You know, we could sure use a little light in here. Ah, that's much better. Hi, I'm Professor Tim. Welcome to the Incredible Machine 2.
So, obviously, Professor Tim, T-I-M, the Incredible Machine. This is, let me pop over and drop that volume. I guess that volume's probably okay. Yep. So now what you have, we are now have moved, I think, from the floppy disk era to the CD-ROM era is what you're seeing here. So there's a lot more animation kind of stuff, different music. Again, you've got puzzle play, but you've got some additional things here. This is the workshop where you can build and do kind of like the freeform mode on the other game. This is head-to-head two-player where you play against each other. This is the guided tour. This is like the tutorial from the other one. This is where you sign in like I just did. And then this is a walkthrough where he shows you how to do things, which is ridiculous. Puzzle 1. Balls. Knock the 8-ball off the screen. So we've got, I would say, similar graphics, maybe a little bit updated on some of these, but like I see a shadow now, a little tiny shadow on the bricks, but for the most part, music is a little bit more frantic. Oh, I didn't know that, Steel Rat. That's fun. So, if you run this one, you see the icons are a little different here. You start this, and you can see that one of the balls shoots really high. And so, on the Incredible Machine 2, it kind of starts you off because we're past the tutorial. You've got all these pieces over here, and there are probably multiple ways to get this out, but probably the easiest way is to put this here. Boink.
Phew.
Next puzzle. Walls and inclines. Now, one thing I do like about this one is it has, as you can see, the goal written across the bottom there. Put both bowling balls into the large column box in the center. So that way you don't forget what you're supposed to be doing. We can see one of them drops in already. The other one does nothing. So this all looks like just extra garbage here. I could probably... Uh-oh. Close, but no cigar. So, as you can see, it's the same gameplay as the Incredible Machine 1. Just slightly different interface. So that'll give me a home on. Gears and belts. Get all of the basketballs into the piped area. So I used to try to challenge myself and see if you could beat them before turning anything on and seeing what's going to happen. Like, just logically, this basketball is going to fall. It's going to hit this. It's going to turn this gear. And so what could you do? Well, we could probably put this here. We could probably, let's see if this will stretch. Oh, that already has. Oh, that turns that gear. No. I can't hook it to that, and I can't hook it to that. Oh, but what I could do is hook that gear to that gear. Alright, so let's see. If that's running this way, then that should run this way, and this should run that way, and so that should drop in if I'm... Nope. So I can't flip this guy because I didn't put him here, but... oops. Stop. There. You know what really grinds my gears? Come on, dum-dum. I thought they were close enough.
What are you doing? Jack Flack says to always keep your gun loaded.
Oh, Steel Rat, don't do that.
Phew.
Oh, look, and I had all these extra gears, and I have all these things. Steel Rat with the subscription. And you know what happens when we get a subscription? When we have a subscription, we got to take a break and make some sandwiches.
Ladies and gentlemen, it behooves me to tell you that I'm Harry Rose, acting in the capacity of Master of Ceremonies. Every night I bring her Frankfurter sandwiches, Frankfurter sandwiches. How my baby loves those Frankfurter sandwiches, Frankfurter sandwiches. I tried to win her with flowers, flowers, all kinds of sweetness, till I found out my baby's weakness. Every night she whispers, thanks for sandwiches, thanks for sandwiches. But I fear there's something wrong. Instead of her billing and cooing, all she starts doing is chewing. Frankfurt sandwiches, all night long say. Every night I bring her Frankfurter sandwiches, Frankfurter sandwiches. How my baby loves those Frankfurter sandwiches, Frankfurter sandwiches. I tried to win her with candy, ice cream and custard. But how she likes hot dogs with mustard. Every night she whispers, Frankfurter sandwiches, Frankfurter sandwiches. But I fear there's something wrong. Listen, even when it was young Kipper, quietly I had to slip her Frankfurter sandwiches, Frankfurter sandwiches. All night long.
Do you think when writing that song, he said, I need something to rhyme with Yom Kippur, and then he slips her Frankfurter sandwiches? Or do you think he already had the line, I slip her a Frankfurter sandwich, and then what rhymes with the slipper is Yom Kippur? I don't know which one of those came first. All right, this is the final one that we'll wrap up with, and this one will be really quick because this one, as you will notice, is the same as the first Incredible Machine. This is the even more incredible machines. So this is definitely a CD-ROM title. Much better sound.
Put on your high tops for this one. See if you can put the basketball into the hoop on the right side of the screen.
Listen to this. Willie Beamish, fantastic game. And so you may recognize this puzzle. We did this. This was the first puzzle on the other game. But what we've added is this soundtrack, which somehow amazingly sounds exactly like synthwave that we're releasing today. What did I do here? Oh, I'm dumb. No, all they played at our prom was Garth Brooks, unfortunately. I would love it if they played this at our prom. For those of you who don't know, Steel Rat and I graduated from the same high school that Garth Brooks graduated from. And the year that, oh no! Somebody quick, buy me some followers. Find that guy. Buy that, I need some Prime viewers. I don't know. These aren't gone. And so, I think Jeff's complete CD collection, well, CD and cassette, but I mean, we were still making the conversion from tapes to CDs, was pretty much every Black Sabbath album, every Ozzy album, a lot of Kiss, a lot of Motley Crue. Did I miss anything? I think that's probably the collection of Jeff's. I had a lot of different stuff. I listened to a bunch of heavy metal, hair metal, heavy metal, and then I also listened to alternative stuff. And then thank you, Aaron. And then I listened to 80s rap. I was big into 80s rap, Run DMC and Fat Boys and stuff like that. And then kind of when it got to gangster rap is kind of where I lost interest. But so I was kind of the early stuff. But anyway, nobody in any of our circles listened to country music, and so it was very unfortunate for us that Garth Brooks. No, I want to go to the main menu. How do I go to the main menu? Horror flick. Let's try this level. So you can see that this game has the same interface as the first game, with upgraded sound. Feed all 4 alligators. Well, this is a bit like Lemmings. Look at this. Feed all 4 alligators with little people. And listen to that sultry music. Wow. Boy, this is very reminiscent of Lemmings, isn't it? So what is this thing here? I guess if I'd played more, I would know what this is. Doesn't seem to do me much good. This almost sounds like Twin Peaks, doesn't it? Well, that part doesn't. You know, Zany Golf is one of the very few games that I played on an Apple II GS. A friend of a friend had an Apple II GS, and he had he had Task Times in Tone Town, he had Zany Golf, and 1 or 2 other games, and that was pretty much it. But anyway, to wrap up that other story, none of us were friends of or fans of Garth Brooks. And yeah, that became the big thing. Our senior year that's when he hit it big. I'm just going to feed them all to this alligator. I don't think I was supposed to do that. So there you go. There's an Incredible Machine, the Incredible Machine 2, and then the very best of the Incredible Machine. I don't think this sounds like horror music, though. I also haven't figured out how to get back to that main menu. Oh, control panel. Is that it? No. This is the control panel. Play. That restarts this level. That exits the game. This goes to the puzzle selection. So there we go. 170 puzzles in this version. Oh yeah, Babymetal. I love Babymetal. So anywho, this is that's the Incredible Machine. Like I said, there's that one other game that's similar to it, but they're pretty fun games, you know, and they're little puzzle type games. Crayon Physics. I don't even know if they sell that anymore on the iPhone, but Crayon Physics was Babymetal is teenage Japanese girls doing catchy heavy metal. It's more than heavy metal. I don't know what you would. I mean, I guess it's heavy metal. Like I don't know what you call like things like Slipknot and things like. I guess that's just metal. K-pop metal. Okay, I could see that. Doki Doki Morning. You know what? If I play it, then I can't upload this to YouTube. So here's what I'll do. I'll tell you what I'll do is we're wrapping things up. I will thank everybody, and then I will stop recording, and then I will play Babymetal's video. So, let's see. Thank you, Aaron, always for hopping on and taking care of the mod duties. Although when those people come in and offer to sell me followers, I think we should just buy them. I think that that may be my path to success. We've got, is that Agile T or Agilette or Agile? Maybe they're French. I don't know. Beach Bum 7 in the house. Commander Root. It's the Fritz. It's Zima's. Boy, I haven't thought about having a Zima in a long time. Capsic 06, Lori Pub, Pretzel KZ9 Zap. Of course, Steel Rat always heading up the, what's that guy, the music director, like Paul Schaefer. What's that guy called? The band director, Steel Rat in the house. Steve Burrs. Tin Den. Did I say Tin Den? It's Tin Tin. One of the longest followers of my podcasts. Texas Foosballer showing up tonight representing Tech. Hey, are you getting the cold front? This is, we got a weather report that said today the high will be in the high 70s. Tonight at midnight, you can expect up to golf ball size hail. Overnight, we will get ice, sleet, freezing rain, possibly snow, and tomorrow, winter warning. So that's our 24-hour that's our 24-hour weather forecast in Oklahoma. High of 70s and winter warming with everything frozen tomorrow. Tippins in the house. Wide World of Retro. Dave, the man. Boy, Dave, I almost hit you up. I have just been having problems with my 3D printer, and I finally got it. It was just a clogged... just had to go from one end to the other, take apart the whole hot end, and I had to replace all my tubing. That's what happens when you don't print for a while. So I had to replace the tubing. I had to go through and clean out, and I bought new nozzles and everything, and finally got it working. And of course, Z9K9 in the house. It's and you know what I made such a rookie mistake. I pulled out these paper clips, and I wasn't paying attention. They were the paper clips that have like almost like the rubber feeling to the paper clips, and so after I removed the nozzle, I was trying to work the clog out from the bottom, and I stuck the paper clip up in there, and then when I pulled it out, all the plastic for the paper clip was gone too. So I just added to the clog. I just added more crap up in there. So and the paper clip was yellow, and the filament was blue. So that eventually, when I got it all out, I had a plop of blue, and I had some yellow, and then there was some black, which is the filament I had before the black. So, and that was the other thing is all that stuff comes out better when it's heated up. And every second I'm like, I know I'm going to burn myself. So, anyway, we will, thank you everybody for showing up. I've got podcasts coming later this week. Lots of fun stuff in the hopper. So, and I am delinquent on my Retro Rob video for the Patreon. So I may be doing that later this evening as well. So if you are interested at all in what Babymetal is, hang around. And otherwise, I will see you guys in the near future. Thanks, everybody.